Hello, Virgos. Welcome to Crystal Raven Tarot. This is going to be your January 2020 read. Welcome to the new year, right? Like, bye 19. See ya. 2020. New decade. So, the feeling is the old decade's in the old decade, right? This is a new decade. This is a new time for us. This is a new. It's new. I get the feeling of just not wanting anything that isn't going to be productive. If it's not productive, you don't want it. Before I get completely into y'all's energy, let me say I pull from the bottom of the deck for the end of the read for a conclusion. I also shuffle off screen to save time. I will shuffle once on screen so you know I've shuffled, of course. And I'm working on getting personals set up for this year. And don't forget about my Monday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm doing my live reads. It's a Monday morning live, chit chat, energy check in. We have a lot of fun, so please join us on that. And I think that's it, guys. We are going to be using the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses by Tony Carmine Solano. And I'm really bad about the cards I use and saying them and getting a list for you guys, but I will do that this year. I say this year. This year. Remember, guys, I am a triple Sagittarius, so I have tons of ideas and don't really know how to get them done, okay? So let's just remember that about me. I try. So, anyways, let's get into the read. Let me fix my thing in here. Move. Okay. Oh, get prepared here. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. So, today we are using the Spellcasters Tarot, In Between Tarot, stay there, and, of course, like I said, the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses, okay? Let's get into it. Spirits that guide me, angels that protect me, goddesses, and my God, thank you so much for being here with me. Help me give Virgo the reading that they need today for what is happening with their life. Let me see the messages clearly and hear the messages clearly so that I can give Virgo the reading that they need for January 2020. Thank you, Spirit. All right, guys, let's see. What are we needing? I chose this deck because I just did my live, and we really needed to understand what angels and everything, what kind of support we have right now, because there's a huge transition, a huge energy shift, and it's big, and we need the help, okay? Spirit, give me some messages for my Virgos. What angels, gods, and goddesses are here with them this month of January 2020? There's one, thank you. Angels, gods, and goddesses with my Virgos. The month of January 2020. Come on. I know there's another one in there. There we go. Okay. Bottom of the deck will go here, guys. Okay. First, we got Angel of Psychic Ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. Oh, wow. Somebody's doing a transition or has done the transition, right? Angel of Support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. Oh my God, Virgos, what are you doing? An angel of guidance, a renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. Oh my gosh, guys. This is completely you following your intuition. This is you completely ascending. This is you completely moving into your next phase. The Virgos I'm connected to are moving into this phase or have moved into this phase. I mean, Energy's fluid, so it could be at any time. However, what I'm picking up on is right this minute, there are Virgos that are getting up and getting shit done, getting things handled, you know, just and your abilities. You could have just gone to sleep, had a dream, woke up, and then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap. Like, what did I just hear? What did I just read? What did I just see? It's interesting. It's almost as if it's coming on quickly. The year 2020 is the year of clear vision. You know, we're seeing things in a different light, the way that it should be seen, and with compassion and love, because all this pain we dealt with, all this hurt we dealt with, all this horrible stuff that we dealt with is now making it to where we know how to move with unconditional love. Okay? Spirit, give me some messages for my Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For this time period of January 2020. Virgo. Dang. Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for my Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the time period of January 2020. For my Virgos, please. Thank you. Bottom of the deck goes right there. Let's see. We got a couple that dropped down here on the floor. Let me grab them real quick. Give me just 1 second, please. Okay, guys. Thank you. So, goodness, what we first got, and that's why I smiled, was the High Priestess. So you've got the High Priestess that goes into the Empress. You can definitely, some people could actually be pregnant. That is something I'm getting off of this for sure. But that's not the heaviest energy. The heaviest energy that I'm feeling off of this is going from being intuitively, spiritually understanding some things into actually making it work. Because if you're going in from the High Priestess, which is, you know, intuitive knowledge, understanding, knowing what's happening, seeing things in a bigger picture, brings some balance in your spirituality and your emotions, and you move into the Empress, which is what this card is. The Empress is someone who can create and be fertile and create. So even if it's not an actual 3D child, you're moving in an energy where you can now manifest very quickly. You are starting things, I mean, like they're happening and they're working. You went through yourself to be balanced, and now you're coming out in something that can just blossom and grow, and you can do anything you're setting your mind to. And you have the Knight of Wands next, which goes into the Queen of Wands, which is freaking power. Like, you have an idea, you want to go towards it, you know where you're headed, and you're freaking going there quickly. You've learned, you're not the King of Wands, you're the Queen of Wands, but you're moving into that very strong stance of who you are. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, here we go. Guys, we got the Emperor. So we've got the Emperor to the Hierophant with the King of Wands. You got a pair. Sorry, Virgo. You got two people here. You've got the feminine to the masculine. You've got the High Priestess to the Empress with the Knight of Wands going into the Queen of Wands over here with the Emperor into the Hierophant, which is the pair of the High Priestess, by the way, and the Emperor and the Empress is a pair. And then the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are a pair. This is a divine relationship. Trying to find victory through the heartbreak. You've got the Six of Wands to the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. You are protecting your victory. 10:01 when I said that. Twin flame number. You're protecting your victory. Maybe you did have to walk away from some things with the Three of Swords. Maybe it did hurt. Okay? But you're going into the Four of Swords. You're going into a restful period. There are some things that maybe need to be... With the Seven of Wands, this is working really hard towards a determination of something you believe in. This is not just arguing for the sake of argument. This is something you absolutely believe in. And the Six of Wands is victory. You've done it, right? If your psychic ability is coming on, you're already in that cycle. And you know what you have to walk away from to have peace. The Four of Swords is peace, guys. Three of Swords is nothing but heartbreak and hurt and like heartbreak, right? Go in to be your meditative self. Walk away from what hurts. And this is insane. There's two energies here. And then you have the situation. So I want to dig deeper into this. This is quite an interesting read. I did not expect it to go this way, but it did. So I'm kind of shocked with these cards, because with the in-between cards, that's the coolest thing about these cards. This is why I love them the most, because you have, like I said, the High Priestess going from the High Priestess into the Empress. And then you have the Emperor here going into the Hierophant, which the Empress and the Emperor and the High Priestess and the Hierophant, those are perfect matches. So you've got the perfect match double, and then you have the King and Queen of Wands, which is also a perfect match. So the female energy right now is going through a part where she's finding, I say she, feminine energy, finding the strength to go towards what she's passionate about and finding her sexiness. A lot of female energies are finding their sexiness, finding their thing, finding their style, finding their groove, finding who they are, finding new music, they're really figuring out themselves. And I've said this so many times in just here recently, and I think I've even said it in readings. This energy we're in right now reminds me so much of that movie Runaway Bride. And if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. There's a part where she just steps away from everybody, right? And she is cooking all these eggs, and she every type of way you can cook an egg, and she's trying each egg so she understands what eggs she likes, right? And with every guy she was with, she just eat the kind of eggs they ate. She just kind of turned herself into who they were. And I love that movie. And right now it feels like we're in that energy where people are understanding that they've created themselves to be whatever the people around them wanted them to be instead of their true selves. And now their true selves are coming out. And here's the thing. We've been told that we need to be careful on who we're bringing with us into 2020. Well, if we couldn't see clearly and we don't know who we were supposed to bring and who we weren't supposed to bring, Spirit will help with that. And the more you become you, the more those people are going to just kind of float by. Just stop texting, stop, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay, right? And that's okay. Man, intuitive hits like crazy for you guys. Yeah, finding your passion. That's what this is. This High Priestess energy is finding the passion and finding how great, and again, finding how great it is to be sexy, to be attractive, to find out who they are, to be wanted, to be educated, they're feeling good. And they got some really great ideas and some passionate energy to move forward. Now, let's move over here to the Emperor, into the Hierophant, which is Aries and Taurus energy. Aries and Taurus, okay? And then we got the King of Wands that goes into the Page of Wands. So we've got a male energy here who is very determined, knows themselves. The Emperor knows themselves. Oh, okay. However, they are being asked to go into a new passion, a new direction. Oh, my nose is starting to mess with me in my eyes. Hold on. Give me a tissue. Yeah, it's a new thing. My eyes start watering and my nose starts watering when I tune in. Let's keep these right here. Sorry, guys. Off camera. Oh, so sorry. So sorry. Hand sanitizer. Wave it out. Wave it out. Oh, I'm a dorkadoid. Okay. Now, what I was saying is the Emperor knows their passions. They know where they're wanting to go. They understand that they have to go into a Hierophant period to change where they're sending their passions. Holy cow. So the feminine energy is getting ready. They're going, they're moving, they're making moves. The masculine energy is taking kind of a step back into this Hierophant, going within themselves to go back to what original passions were, or to change the passions that they want. Like the king has how do they say that? Dominated the sign, right? So they've gotten to as far as they can get. So what's a new passion? If we're in a new decade, new energy, things have changed, this King of Wands is going back into himself, herself, to look at what they really want. What did they want when they were younger? What did they really want in life before everybody was telling them what they were supposed to have in life, right? It's those types of things, guys. It's a little bit of the dark night of the soul, but it's more like figuring out what they're wanting and how they can move forward. And then we have just this. It's victory and fighting for what you really believe in, having some heartbreak, and the heartbreak could have been what you're fighting. And going into like a rest period where you can actually think and write. This guy's writing. You may write about what's going on. Okay? All right. Let's get some clarifiers now that we're 17 minutes in. That's big energy and big information right there. That's insane that all that came out. All right, Virgos. Let's see what's going on with you. You're definitely starting something new. This right here, gosh, my feminine energies, and any men that are in feminine energies right now, you're getting ready to embark on something fantastic. You're birthing ideas, you got plans, you've got great things coming for this year. Like, you're on top of it. You're like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. You know what you want to do for the female energies. The masculine energies have to go in still to figure out what they want. Okay? Well, I guess, no. They know what they want to figure out how to get it. Okay? All right. Now the tissues are just in my way. Oh, Empress on the bottom. I'm not pulling it out. I just want to show you. Clarify this High Priestess, please. Oh. Judgment just came out in the Six of Swords. Yep. You are getting... Your karma came back in a blessing way, right? You moved away from the crap that was just not good anymore, the things that didn't make you feel right. You intuitively knew where you needed to move. You knew where you needed to go. You just knew. You went within yourself, figured it out. This is dark and light. Look at this card. The moon and the sun. That's balance. Balance. Figuring it out. We need our dark side. Sometimes we do need to tell somebody to go F off, especially if they're being disrespectful to us. I'm not one to do that. I want to be as kind as possible, but there are people out there that are they're hurting, and they're angry, and they're mean, and you don't have to take it. Just don't be that way to somebody else, right? But you don't have to take that stuff either. You can just move away from it. Knight of Wands. Yep. Oh my gosh. What? I have a card in here from another deck. Let's see what that is. It's Interesting. It's the Emperor. Are you kidding me? Out of another deck. This is out of my Gilded. The Emperor. I'm using spellcasters. And what came out for the Knight of Wands into the Queen of Wands? The Four of Wands. The Twin Flame card. With the Hangman. With the Knight of Swords. Bringing balance, knowing where you're wanting to go, seeing that you're wanting this, even if you don't know who this may be to you. You may not have even met this person yet. I mean, really, but you understand, even if you haven't met this Emperor, even if you haven't met him or her, you understand that it's coming. You've done your work. You know. You know. And if you're in a relationship already and you're trying to fix some things, both of you know, and you're doing your work. Both of you are doing the work. You've been confused a little bit on what to do. And it is easy to do that, right? Like the signs can be confusing. You know, it's easy to do that, okay? But you got out of that clarification. And I feel like this right here, this is more of a spiritual enlightened moment more than actually a real message. Of course, you could have talked to somebody and it was something that they said and it just made you go, oh, yep, okay, I get it now. And you just were able to forget everything and just throw it in the past and move forward. Whatever the case is, guys, this energy, this news, this talking, this epiphany, whatever this is, it got you out of this hangman position and got you moving forward towards a stable foundation made out of unconditional love, acceptance, everything. And why? Because you have this in your future or in your sights. That could even be what you're deciding to do. You're like, no, I'm going to deal with my masculine side, right? Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. The female energy is doing the work. The female, and this is inside of us, right? We've got both. So the female sides of us are pushing away the things that emotionally do not make us feel good anymore. Bye-bye, see you later. And we are physically, action-wise, moving towards what we really want. And what we really want is a damn good connection that we can trust. That one person that loves and accepts you regardless and forever, right? Like that's what everyone wants. And I think our female energies are finding it within themselves, keeping this in mind, but finding it within themselves and owning their shit. This is someone who owns their shit, someone who's on their game, someone who's working, someone who doesn't need somebody else to do anything for them. 23:23 on the clock. You're doing it. You're just doing it. And now that song's in my head. Okay, clarify this Emperor, please, for my Virgos. King of Swords jumped out right on top of this other Emperor. And we got a flipper. We got one that tried to get away over here. Got one on the flow. On the flow, on the flow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So you've got a King of Swords out right here for this Emperor. So you could be dealing with an air sign. You could be dealing with somebody who's just very verbal. Somebody who can kind of cut with their words, okay? Somebody who can seem a little cold, a little distant, but you know they're not lying to you. I mean, it might cut. Their words might not sound the way you want them to, but you know they're honest. This is something whether you've understood that you've wished and prayed for or they've wished and prayed for, but the wishes and dreams are coming true. The messages have been heard from spirit, from your person, whatever, that things need to come together and the work needs to be done. Then we have the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Wands, with the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups. What this is someone who has an offer to give a Queen of Wands where they can speak, teach, talk, whatever they've learned, right? They've learned in this energy. And they're trying to figure out what they need to walk away from with the Eight of Cups energy to be able to have victory, to have this brand new start, this brand new opportunity with a Queen of Wands, which is right here, you. They're trying to figure out how to make this work, how to get to you. You're trying to figure out how to make this work, how to get to them. Again, if you don't know them, they could be on the spiritual path looking for you, just like you're looking for them. And if you're stuck on someone, a one particular person, and your friends are asking you to go out, or you have opportunities, you're being asked to go do things, and you give it up. See? You give it up because you just want to be home, worried and stressing and sitting on your bed and eating your ice cream and, just, you'd rather just, I don't know, sit around and stress. I mean, I do it too, so I understand. Spirit's asking you to go out, go do things, because this person is trying to get themselves ready for you too. Even if you've never met. Even if you've never met. One second. Okay, and we're back. Let's get to this King of Wands. Clarifies King of Wands. Clarifies King of Wands, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. King of Wands. King of Wands, please. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more time, guys. King of Wands. For Virgo, thank you. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you. See what we got. Strength. First card out. Strength. Oh, crap. Okay. So this King of Wands is going inward to try to teach, maybe, because you see this Six of Wands here, and then you see this one with a young child going to teach what they know. So this is all coming to a point where what you've learned, you can pass on, because that is part of life. That's the circle of life. That's what we are supposed to do. This person in the King of Wands energy that is going, I mean, they had their stuff and now they're going to go and find a new passion and maybe a new direction. They are needing a lot of strength to do this, because they have all this burden that they're going to have to let go of. Like, when I explain that the burden is hard to let go of, I don't mean like, oh man, but I don't know how to, I mean, they can't. I mean, it's hard. This is stuff that, I mean, they couldn't even see. They couldn't even see how hard it got. They couldn't see how much they needed to walk away from some things. They didn't see that there was a situation right in front of them that they really needed. And so now they're trying to build the strength up to make it happen. This Ace of Pentacles that this King of Wands Emperor is in is to offer you this Ace of Pentacles right here in his hands. And there's a dog in the background. This is a friend. This is somebody who will be there. This is somebody who is willing to offer a brand new beginning. They want to give you this, but they're struggling to leave what they've got to leave. They are struggling to see what they've got to see, so they are going in to find the strength. The more you elevate, the more you will elevate your person. They don't have the choice, right? They feel the pull. finding the strength to be able to have this opportunity to move forward in life, guys. Nobody wants to stay stuck. And look at this. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. They're confused. They are going inward into this hermit stage to find out what they have to walk away from because they're confused. The Ten of Pentacles, look, that's a happy home. Like look, grandma's sitting in the back. I mean, kids playing in the background. This is something that was built. And now they are confused and they have to figure out what they're going to do with it. Wow. Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Wands, please, for Virgo. Clarify Six of Wands. Wow. Oh my gosh. Virgos, you're killing me here. We got the Page of Wands with the Empress and the Two of Swords. Understanding, listening to spirit. This Page of Wands is listening to spirit. Look how he's with the birds, listening. He's got that staff in his hand. He's listening. He's going where he needs to be. He's fighting for, this is fighting for what you believe in. That male energy is throwing that crown off his head. We're in a space right now where so many people are admitting that they're not perfect. Even celebrities, like in their stuff, and I talked about this on the live. So many people are going, I'm not perfect. I'm me. This is how this is. And we are moving into a new decade of this is me and I'm not perfect. And whoop, see the energy? See? Exactly. And anybody who was lifted up and people think, oh, well, they, I don't know, it's not bad, but like like, okay, for instance, people that think like people who do reads, spiritual advisors are not human as well and don't cuss or don't have vices that we need to get rid of or whatever. Yes, we do. Okay. We all do. It's a constant process. It's a constant learning. It's a constant growing. Okay. However, you believe in what you are doing. And when you believe in what you are doing, you don't care what others think, and you will throw that crown right off your head and say, you don't know me. You think you know me? You don't know me. I will throw that crown off my head and I will show you who I really am. Because I'm fighting for what I believe in. Okay? There's a choice that needs to be made. And everybody in this situation knows exactly what choice needs to be made. And there needs to be a birthing, creation. There is definitely, this is soulmate, twin flame. People have ruined that, but this is Virgo. You're going right where you need to be. You are right where you need to be. In this, I don't see like romantic Ace of Cups. I don't see all that. I don't see like lovers or anything. I see perfect match of two people that can move forward is what I see. It can definitely move into love, but I see a lot of working together. Let's clarify this Three of Swords, please, for my Virgos. Nine of Pentacles, pre-Empress, looking good. Three of Swords, please, for my Virgos. Three of Swords for my Virgos, please. Three of Swords for my Virgos. Three of Swords, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I got a flipper. And those ones fell out. Bottom of the deck, right there. See what these are. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. Okay, I'm excited. Okay, let's finish this though over here. Whoop. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, good. I love tarot. I love tarot. I just do. Okay. We got this Three of Swords into the Four of Swords. What I say, it's heartache, but you're moving past it into a restful period. And here you go into this Nine of Pentacles rest period. I never thought of this before, but you see how the squirrel has the thing on his face, right? And I've seen that. And you know how squirrels are like, or if you want to talk about squirrel, how everybody's like, squirrel. Okay, now that's the third time that van drove by. Please go downstairs and find out what that van is. Please, right now. It stopped in front of the house. Sorry, guys, give me just a second. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Yesterday, somebody stole some things off of my car, like the trim. It was very weird. And I saw the guy pull up. I was doing reads, and I'm seeing it, and I didn't know what he was doing. And anyway, so now I'm pretty paranoid when I see like different cars driving and stuff. I'm like, go check it out, go look at that, because this particular van drove by 3 times, and it was all the kids just got out of school and stuff. So I was just like, I don't like it. Go look at it. Anyways, back to you guys. Do I have stuff to tell you? Okay. Where was I? Right here. Okay. What I was saying is, do you know, like, when they explain a squirrel, they're like, squirrel, 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 right? I'm getting the energy of, you put the mask on the squirrel so the squirrel will calm down, and I think your mind's the squirrel. If that makes any sense. You went into yourself in a sense. I mean, you got what you need, and you put that mask on the squirrel so it wouldn't be like, okay, I gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do that. Oh wait, hold up, I gotta do this. You're calming that, and you put that blindfold in a sense to calm that part of yourself so that you can focus on what you really need to focus on. And what you really need to focus on is letting go of something, letting something actually go. Like, go. Why? Because that's next. The 10 of Cups. And listen, this can be your insecurities, your jealousy, your anger. This could be their anger, jealousy. It could be manipulation. It could be addictions. It can be habits. It can be anything that is not going to put you into your 10 of Cups. It could even be you. It could be that squirrel. Let the squirrel go. No, I'm kidding. But you've got to let something go and understand you've got great things coming after that. Because then you've got the Chariot, Ace of Wands, and Justice. This is you're moving forward with some passion, and you've balanced. Look at the black and white. There is balance. There is fantastic passion, creativity. There is a brand new idea. This could be even the Emperor's Page of Wands that he's giving the Empress. Come on, let's go do this. I got a great idea. It's full of love, full of passion. And then over here on this Queen of Wands with this 6 of Wands and 8 of Cups, moving away from stuff so you can be victorious. You've got the High Priestess. Again, look at the black and white. As above, so below. You've got Page of Pentacles, and you've got the Fool. The Fool. Brand new beginnings. Brand new beginnings. Intuitive brand new beginnings. And you started out with the Queen, or the Ace, I'm sorry, the High Priestess. You started out with the High Priestess. And so going into the Empress, which is right here, you made a choice to fight for what you believe in, to listen to spirit, to go in the way that you need to go, okay? This Emperor could be the one that is needing to calm the squirrel and let some things go to move towards their ultimate happy and their ultimate passion, and justice. Justice in the situation. And now the Empress intuitively knows that this Ace of Pentacles that's being offered is definitely something that should be taken. And then they go into their full stance and brand new beginnings. Okay, let's see bottom of the deck. What do we get? Oh, wow. Angel of Space Clearing. It's time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. What'd I just say? It could be thought processes. It could be, I don't know, insecurities. It could be anything. You're clearing out that crap. The Strength card. Strength into the Hermit. You understand that you may have to walk this road alone for a second. Look at that. You may have to, but you got the strength to do it. You don't care. Seven of Wands, because you're fighting for something you believe in. You believe in the path you're going. You believe that spirit has led you that way. You believe that what you're fighting for is worth it. And what you're fighting for is you. What you're fighting for is your own sanity. What you're fighting for is getting some clarity while your psychic abilities are going out of the freaking crazy realm and you feel like you're going crazy and you don't know what's happening. Right? What you're fighting for is you. And if you have that twin that's going to come to you, then that's you too, right? If you believe that. If you believe that you have a little piece of yourself in everybody, we're all connected. You're fighting for yourself so that you can have the life that you want. And when you do that, it's not easy. And it does require a lot of strength, especially if you have to stop things that have been in your life for a long time. Those habits, those things, those people, those opinions, those ideas, maybe the way that you thought something would work out and it didn't work out that way. Whatever the case may be, those things are out the window now. You're trying, you got to come up with some new ideas, and you know that. And you're understanding that you do have better things coming. You have support, you have guidance, and you have psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Trust it. Trust what you cannot see. That's what I'm gonna call this video. Trust what you cannot see. It's the opposite of what we think in 3D. It's like, well, if I see it, it's right here. It's real. It's factual. I am holding this stone in my hand. This is a fact. I'm also breathing air. Right? Okay. Virgos, I love you. You guys are amazing. I love your energy, and I love the practicalities that I get when I'm in your energy. So thank you for that. And man, let's have a freaking awesome year, right? Let's just enjoy 2020, get some 2020 vision, and enjoy our lives, right? And help others, lift each other up. Remember that, lift each other up. Pay it forward. It helps your soul be happy. Okay? Love you guys. I will see you next time.